Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new speed build. So in today's speed build, we are diving into my save file, and more specifically, we are diving into the Willow Creek save file. And I'm so excited to show you guys what I've been working on because I've been working on this since August, I believe. And I mean, I've only made something for Willow Creek and one house for Newcrest. So I've not really done a lot, but yeah, I mean, it takes a long time. And as you might know, when creating a save file, you typically make all the lots yourself, which is the case for my save file. So I've been making all of the different save files, not the different save files. I'm sick. I'm sorry. So if I'm sounding a bit weird and if my words come out weird, that's probably why. But the case is that I'm building the save file myself. So I've made all of the different buildings, all the different community lots, all the different families myself, which is pretty exciting. It's also a bit of challenging and, let me be honest, really tiring, because I started building this save file in August, I believe. And lately I've really come to a point where I don't have any inspiration right now for the rest of Willow Creek. I've built a lot of the different lots. I just need to build 3 lots, and the last 3 lots I need to build is one modern family house. Then I need to build a park, and then as well I need to build a cemetery. And last night I was building the cemetery. It took me so long. I'm not even done yet because my game kept freezing down, crashing, all of that. Also, a little note, when I was building this here, I have made this lot as a residential rental lot. So basically we have the family that I'm building for right now, we have them living in this house, and then on the other side we have another house which is going to be a new couple moving in, and there's going to be a little bit of drama between this family and the other family, and I'll get to that later on. What was I saying? I just forgot. When I was building this lot here, when you make it as a residential rental lot, the lot kind of lags when building it, and I think that's a bug with the whole residential rental pack for rent. I believe that's the name of the pack. Yeah, so that's pretty annoying. So when I was building this, I had to obviously just make it as a normal residential lot. Yeah, but when if you download the save file, or if you download the house from the gallery, it's going to be a residential rental lot, and you can always change it when building. And maybe hopefully the Sims team will fix the bug. I honestly don't have that lot of hope for that, because I don't think it's a big bug. I mean, for me it is, and I think there's a lot of different players as well. Some of my friends has the same bug in the game, so please let me know down below if you have the same bug. But either way, let's get back to the speed build and let's talk a little about the family that I'm building for. So the family we're building for is the Bailey family. And the Bailey family consists of Karen, which is the mom. She is basically a bit of a Karen. And yeah, she's the only kind of Karen in the neighborhood here. So that's going to be a funny story, funny vibe. Not a funny vibe, but that's just going to be a funny, story, I guess. But yeah, she's a writer. And all of the different books she wrote, she did it from the perspective of the family drama. So all of her books are actually about the whole family drama, and let's just say that her kids do not like being included in her stories. So eventually, I mean, not eventually, but she has a really bad family dynamic with her children. So I think it's only one of her children where she's on good terms with her, and that is Genesis. And that is one of the eldest daughters in the family here. But if we move over to the dad, which is Carmelo, so Carmelo, he's a doctor, and he loves the family. He's hardworking, he's loyal, and he loves Karen as well. they have had a lot of good years together, but lately there's been a bit lately there's been a bit of drama and maybe a bit of tension between those two. And let's just say maybe there's evolving some love affair with a nurse at his workplace. Yeah, that's pretty exciting as well. And I'm so excited to show you guys the whole save file of Willow Creek when I'm done with Willow Creek, because I have so many different ideas for the whole save file. And if we move forward to the children, so one of the children they have is Jamie. She is the teenager, and Jamie is a bit of a rebellious kind of sim, rebellious kind of teenager. She doesn't have a really good relationship with her mother. She loves her dad, but she just, Karen and her does not go well. And actually, spoiler alert, Karen isn't really good at a good good foot, I guess, on good foot with any of the different children she has. Only one of them, but I'll get to that later. And if you move over to Henry, which is the kid, he's pretty innocent. He hasn't really done anything, but he can tell that there's a bit of different family drama and family chaos. He really misses his two siblings that just moved out of the household here. Yeah, but if we move over to the siblings, so we have two twins, which is Brianna and Genesis. And Brianna and Genesis actually moved out of the lot here, the house, and they moved over to San Myshuno, which is a long trip from Willow Creek. And they obviously did it to study, but they also did it to get away from their mother. And Genesis is actually the only child in the family, between the other children in the family, that has a good relationship to their mother. Maybe it's just because she's disciplined. She doesn't really say that much to her mother. She knows her mother is a pain in the ass. She really does. But yeah, she's the only child in the family that actually has a good relationship with Karen. And right next door, we actually got a new couple that just moved in. So it's a lesbian couple with their child. And Karen isn't exactly thrilled about them. And Carmelo, on the other hand, is hoping to build a really good relationship with the whole family moving in next door. And yeah, I'm really excited. Karen is a bit of she has a bit of homophobia in her, I guess, and maybe that's something that'll change later on when she gets to know the whole new family moving in. But I am not that quite sure that that's gonna change. But yeah, I'm really excited to get to play with this family here actually. Yeah, and of course there's still plenty a lot of lots and stories to come up, and I got so many different community lots to finish and families to create. So yeah, I guess it's definitely a journey, but I can't wait to show you guys more as we go along, and eventually we'll move to one of the other worlds as well. I'm really excited for Newcrest. Actually, Newcrest is gonna I have this idea that Newcrest is gonna be this whole rundown lot, all of the different rundown lots. I already have a speed build on my channel here where I'm building one of the lots, and yeah, I just can't wait to be done with the whole Willow Creek, because I've been building in Willow Creek for eternity. I swear to God, I've been building here since August, and it's getting so repetitive. I need a break, and yeah, I'm really excited to just be done with Willow Creek. And I actually just realized this video here is probably 25 minutes long, and I'm gonna be honest, there's no way that I can make a voiceover for 25 minutes, especially because making a voiceover is pretty new for me, because I did make a lot of different videos here on my channel for a long time ago in Danish. I actually don't know if I ever talked about this, because I don't know. I don't remember if I already talked about me making this channel. Changing it from Danish to English, but I'll just give a little fast story about that actually. So, in case you guys haven't heard, so this channel was a Danish Sims channel for a long time. I started making Danish videos on this channel here. I believe it's like 8 or 9 years ago. And recently I decided to try something new. So I decided to try to make English videos instead, because yeah, I guess it will be a fun challenge. And it really is a fun challenge, because I have never been spending so much time to make a voiceover, especially because English, I mean, I'm pretty fluently in English, but the problem is when I'm speaking it, sometimes I tend to forget all of the different words that I want to use. Yeah, so I hope you can bear with me. I really hope you can. And that's actually just like the really short version of this story. I guess it's not that complicated, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty exciting doing it in English instead of in Danish, especially because I feel like the English kind of Sims community is a lot bigger. I mean, the Danish community was pretty cozy, pretty nice some years ago, but then kind of people didn't like have that what's the name, excitement for different Sims videos anymore. So I'm pretty excited to start something new here. And yeah, let's move back to the speed build. And right now we're building Karen's office room, I guess, her writer room. And as I mentioned earlier, all of the different books Karen has published are basically about the whole family drama. It's more about the children, obviously. It's not that much about Carmelo, but she has a lot of different stories about the family. And I was like thinking of actually making the books in real life in the game, and I'm probably going to do that just to make like a whole, I mean, to make it more realistic, so she gets money from the books she published, if that makes sense. But yeah, and also all of the awards you see on her wall, all of those are about the book she won. And I've also made it, if you decide to download this lot here, or if you just decide to download the save file when I'm done with it, I've actually made the office to only be something where Karen can enter. So yeah, none of the other families, I mean, none of the other Sims in the household here can actually enter the office. Just FYI, if you ever decide to do that, I guess. And to be honest, I think one of the hardest part of making a save file is the point where you have to make all of the different lots yourself. And I know there's a lot of simmers who have been making save files, and there's a lot of them where you actually just can download different lots from the gallery if you're not like loving to build in the game. But for me, that was kind of like the whole problem, because I really want to post this online, obviously, also the save file. I really want you guys to be able to use it. And for that reason, I decided not to download anything from the gallery. I do have like some buildings where I got some inspiration from other builders, but still build it myself and still like made it my own. So it's not like a whole copy of the builder's build, because I feel like that's not, I feel like that's just like maybe not that fair to do that. But anyway, as you see right now, I'm building the room, I mean the master bedroom, which is for Karen and I always forget his name, Carmelo. That was right. I actually have it all written down here on paper just to remember it. And I feel like one of the most challenging things when creating like save files, especially, is that you have to make different kind of, I did mention this earlier, but I just feel like you have to make different kind of aesthetics for different houses. Typically, I have one kind of style when I'm building. I also just recently decided to renovate the whole Bella Goth house, or not the Bella Goth, but you know what I mean, the Goth family's house, right? And that's more of a Victorian kind of house, and I've never built any kind of Victorian house in my game before, so that was pretty hard. It was pretty hard to do that. Also because I don't have any idea of how the structure of a Victorian house is, which is why Pinterest came really good in mind right there. And also, I decided actually, if you can picture it, where the Goth family lives, I built their like the Victorian house right there, and then on the other side of the road, or I mean like on the opposite side actually, I built another Victorian house that is more for Bob Pancakes and Eliza Pancakes, because I decided to move them from one neighborhood to the other neighborhood. And then also I decided to build a vet clinic in the same neighborhood. And my plan for that vet clinic is actually to do it to make it like it's that the owner is Eliza and Bob. But I'll get to that later on in my next videos, obviously. Right now, I'm gonna focus on the building we have right here. I mean, like, it's pretty hard making voiceovers, especially because I built this for probably like 2 weeks ago. So sometimes I tend to forget what actually I like, what like my whole vision was with this build here. But anyway, right now we're building the room for Henry, and I decided to actually put a double bed instead of a single bed, because eventually Henry's gonna be a teenager, and in that case, I decided to just put a double bed in case, yeah, so you guys don't have to go in and change it up. Also, I feel like double beds can typically, like, they can definitely be used in kids' rooms. I also decided to put a, I don't know what these are called. It's more like the Pokemon Go kind of vibe, I guess. Like the game thing. I don't know what that one is called. I think it's maybe called something like the Voyager. I'm probably wrong, but it's the game thing we got with the kids' room stuff pack that came a long time ago. Also, another thing I want to mention here is when building this save file, that was the one I was thinking of. Anyway, when building this save file, I decided actually to minimize the usage of kits. Unfortunately, the whole save file is not kit friendly, because I'm gonna be honest, we have a lot of kits. We have a lot of different kits, and we have a lot of them that really aren't that memorable or, yeah, worth it, basically. But there's just so many other kits, though, that really fit the vibe of the buildings that I made. So I built a community lot in Willow Creek, and one of the rooms in that community lot is actually only built with kit packs. Actually, I only think I used the painter kit one. But anyway, the whole point of this speech here, or not the speech, but like the whole point here is that I haven't really used a lot of kits. I've only used kits when I felt like it was necessary for the vibe of the build. So let's say you don't have the painter pack. The only things that are going to be replaced or missing is actually some decoration. That's actually the only thing. That's the only thing. And I actually also was going through my whole save file the other day and just was double checking that I didn't use a lot of different kit packs. Because I really want this save file to be able, like, I want you guys to be able to download it without missing big kind of decorations or like big kind of personalities, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense at all, but basically the point is I haven't used a lot of kit packs, but I did use a lot of different packs. Anyway, I think that's it for this speed build here. I mean, there's still a bit, about like 5 minutes left of the speed build here, but I don't have anything more to say for this build here. I did build the garden, actually. The garden, I feel like the garden is beautiful. The only problem with the whole, what's the name? The whole residential rental kind of lot is that when I was trying to build the other side of the door, when I was trying to build the other side of the of the house here, like the other house on the other side, but still on the same lot, if that makes sense. Then I had this bug. It was not really a bug, but the problem was I had this problem where the other family next door could actually enter this family's garden, because it's not a room, if that makes sense. So I couldn't really make it as a room, to only make it available for the like the household living in on this side of the lot, if that makes. I hope this makes sense. It probably doesn't, but I'll show you guys later on my tour of the save file when I do that eventually someday. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video here. If you did, please leave it a like down below, and if you haven't already, please leave a subscribe down below if you want to, obviously. If you want to follow for the next kind of journeys for the save file here, then consider subscribing. Obviously, I don't think the furnished version of the house is on the gallery yet, because I still need to furnish up the other side of the lot. But in case you guys want to download it, it's going to be available really soon. And eventually it's going to be available when my save file drops, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to upload it beforehand. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later in my next videos. Bye!